boxing fans, it's May 6th. I'm here at 2300 Arena in South Philadelphia with promoter extraordinaire Marshall Kaufman, the genius behind King's Promotion, as he brings tonight in Philadelphia another exciting card. How you doing, Marshall?
I'm doing great. I'm blessed.
I know you're blessed, man. Talk to me about the main event.
Okay. Main event, Christopher Brooker versus Antoine Akins. A lot of people think that this is going to be just a blowout.
Right.
Some people think Brooker is just going to walk through him based on what Akins did in Vegas
His last fight.
Bellows. I don't think that.
Okay.
I think Akins showed that he can box. He's a very good boxer. Reminds me a little bit of how Ali used to box.
Right.
Smooth on his feet, not a big puncher at all, but he can box very well. I think we're going to see a different Akins tonight because he has something to prove. Because after that fight with Bellows, I told him, I said, look, I don't think I saw the real Akins tonight.
Okay.
I said, matter of fact, I know I didn't see the real Akins. I said, I believe that you have something to prove, and you're going to show it to me by me putting you in with Brooker next. He said, I'm ready. Whatever you want, I'm here for it. And I think we're going to see a good fight.
I think a lot of people are looking at Brooker. Here's a guy who's won twice, consecutive wins over undefeated fighters. So he's on an all-time high.
Yeah, without doubt. He's an overachiever, you know what I mean?
Okay.
You put him in with somebody who they expect him to lose against, and he is victorious. I mean, the perfect example was against Leo Hall.
Right.
He went up in weight. Leo Hall, in my opinion, was a much better fighter than John Magda, and he destroyed Leo Hall, you know? So he's a workhorse. He trains hard. He's always in the gym.
Okay.
And I tell him, let's fight, and he'll fight anybody, and that's what I love about him.
Okay.
You know?
So you have Ice Cold Brooker against Antoine the Iceman.
Right.
It's going to be colder here tonight. Should I have my coat on, man? It's going to be cold.
It's going to get hot quick, though.
Okay, it's going to get hot.
Yeah. We're going to see some. We're going to see that ice melt. But which ice?
Which ice? It's a good matchup.
Yeah,
you have a guy that's coming forward, and you have a guy who's a good boxer.
Look,
so it's a good match.
For years, we all know the typical matchups. The best matchups are boxer versus puncher, and that's what we have.
Okay.
We have Antoine Akins, who's a boxer, versus a puncher, and Antoine and Brooker and Christopher Brooker.
Okay.
So I think it's going to be a terrific matchup. I'm hoping for fireworks. I'm hoping that that it's a back and forth fight for quite some time. I have a prediction. I'm not going to give it.
Okay.
But I think it's going to be a great fight. I really do. I don't think Antoine's going to come in here and lay down like people think he might. You know, like they figured he did against Bellows. I think Antoine's going to come in here and show his display. We're boxing in a big ring here tonight.
Okay.
24-foot ring as well. So, but that doesn't bother Brooker. Brooker's been in this big ring before. He beat a guy in John Magda. It's a typical Philly brawl that people want to see for years, you know.
Okay.
And I think it's going to be a great fight.
Okay. Let's talk about your ascension. Okay. You're now the biggest promoter on the East Coast.
Wow.
You're the king.
That makes me feel
No,
good.
you're the king. You're the king, without question. You're very humble.
I'm just a squirrel trying to get a nut.
Now, your promotional company is named King's Promotion.
Correct.
You are the king from here going all the way down to Florida.
Okay.
Talk to me about all the shows you've been putting on and how you've been able to do so much in such a small amount of time.
Well, the biggest reason is because God's given me that opportunity.
Okay.
All glory goes to Him first. Secondly, I have a great staff.
Okay.
My nephew, who I brought in, who does a tremendous job, Desmond Hammond.
Okay.
Dave Feldman, other guys that are with me.
Mo Morales, Mo.
Yeah, so I have a great staff, and they've done a fabulous job. They're learning, they're catching on quick. I still do a lot of work. Don't get me wrong.
I see.
But it's good. It's really it's been a blessing, and there's a whole lot more to come. I mean, this is just the beginning yet, you know.
Okay.
I have a bunch of spike dates. I started out with just doing some dark shows last year that I was very busy with. We did a show here with Pritchard Colon.
Right.
We did a number of shows here in Philly and AC and at the Sands, and then we moved up to doing the FS1 shows. Then from the FS1 shows, I did a bounce show.
Okay.
And those are considered the smaller shows. And then I got the call about doing the Spike show.
Okay.
And now I got calls about doing ESPN, Spike. Next is going to be NBC. So So there's a lot that's in the making, and I feel good about it. Like I said, I'm blessed. I mean, really, it's just it's something that I've dreamt about.
Okay.
It's something I've always wanted to do. I've always wanted to give back. Okay.
Right.
Even when I started my gym, which is called King's Gym, which stands for Kids in Need of Guidance, okay, and then I started my promotion off the same name, it was all based on wanting to give back,
Right.
okay, and so one thing led to another, and I was able to give back in the gym by helping change kids' lives, by giving them a role model, showing them the different rights from wrongs, okay, and now I'm able to give back in a different way. I'm able to make life a little bit different for some of these professional boxers and giving them the opportunity to get on national TV. Let's face it, how many boxers really get that opportunity to be on national TV?
You're right.
You know, I mean, I brought Kermit up, I brought my son up, I was with those guys who I brought up from scratch and got them to that national level and exposure on TV. And now Kermit Cintron and I are back.
And Kermit's on tonight's show.
Correct. You know,
Okay.
Kermit's a
Former world
he
champion.
hasn't fought for 2 years. He's been on the bench, not doing anything. And they reached out to me and asked me about working with him again. And we had our differences for a long time. And he humbled himself, I humbled myself, and we came to terms and we made it work. And I think it's going to be good. It's going to be good.
It's good seeing him, and it's good seeing that he's coming back,
Right.
and he's a junior middleweight.
Yeah, exactly.
A lot of people 2-year layoff would have moved up 15, 20 pounds, but he's coming back as a junior middleweight, which is good.
Well, the difference with Kermit too, Kermit reminds me a lot, not in his ability, but in his lifestyle,
Right.
like Bernard Hopkins.
Okay.
Bernard lives a clean life. You hear about how disciplined he is. He doesn't drink, he doesn't party. Same thing with Kermit. So that's what kept him at that right weight. And Kermit's a hard worker as well.
Right.
So I'm excited. I've seen him spar a couple times.
Okay.
I'm excited to see what he does. I think it's a perfect tune-up fight for him to come back. And then next, we're looking to hopefully knock on the door for Earl Spence and when he wants a tune-up fight.
That should be
drop him back down to 47.
But my only problem with King's promotion, you go all the way down to Florida, and you haven't been able to drop down to Jamaica. When is King's promotion going to Jamaica? We have a great junior middleweight there, Tetsi Davis.
Okay.
And I hope Tetsi's watching. When are you going to bring Tetsi Davis to America, man?
It's funny you mentioned that. I got a call about doing something in St. Martin's.
Okay.
So not too far off, but I got a call about going over there. So we're working on some things right now. So hopefully we can make some things happen in Jamaica. I'm waiting for you to make the contact for me.
Man, you need to take a look at Tetsi Davis. We have a contender series there. He's in it.
Okay.
He's a tough fighter. He can fight.
Okay.
King's promotion need to reach out to our Jamaican brothers. I'm putting a plug there.
Look, doors open. Doors wide open,
Okay.
I mean, right now, over the last year, I think we have about 28 fighters that are signed.
28? Okay.
Yeah. So it's pretty many, and so I have to keep those guys busy, so I have to do the shows. I got a couple good young prospects that I'm really excited about. A kid named Kent Cruz, who's 10 with 9 knockouts. There's David Gonzalez right here from Philly.
Right,
who was
I've seen
supposed to
David.
fight, and unfortunately his guy got hurt. Then there's another couple young kids, Christopher Brooker, of course.
Amir Shabazz.
Amir Shabazz.
Right, light heavyweight.
There's a number of good kids. The one I'm really excited about is Michael Fox.
Okay.
From DC, 6'4", 140 pounds. Reminds me of a young Paul Williams. So there's a number of guys that I think had that potential to become world champion, just like Kermit Cintron did.
Okay.
So, I'm working hard, man. I want to put King's Promotions on the map. I think we're getting our name out there, and
It is out
we
there.
need to do a little bit more.
It is out. Let's talk about a fighter that I like. I think he's better than everybody from the 2012 Olympic team.
Okay.
Manny Foley.
Yes.
Or Foley. I say Manny Foley.
Right.
Let me get it right. He's a police officer. He's undefeated, junior featherweight.
That's right.
This kid can fight.
Yeah.
If I had to sign anybody, it would be Manny Polly.
I agree. I reached out to Manny. As you know, I put Manny on 2 of my cards in the last year. And so I reached out to Buddy. I want to put him on. So who knows? We'll see what happens. He's fighting tonight. We're looking forward to a good fight. The kid Manny's fighting is really a featherweight. He's not a junior featherweight.
Okay.
So Manny can go. I like Manny a lot. I don't want to put names out there, but in my opinion, he's definitely one of the best in Philly.
Yeah, great fighter.
Yeah.
I like. He reminds me of Rigondeaux.
Top 5
Easily.
in Philly.
Easily.
Yeah.
Now let's talk about your son. A lot of people know your son Travis.
Right.
Heavyweight, great career. Saw him on TV. Talk to me about his next step, his next move.
After the fight with Chris Arreola,
Right.
everybody thought he won.
No, I had him winning the fight.
Yeah,
I mean,
without
I'm not
doubt.
blind.
So he had arthroscopic knee surgery.
Okay,
on
I saw
Christmas
that.
Eve.
Right.
Came off, went back to training camp in Texas, trained down there for about 3 weeks, and it was still bothering him. So he came back and saw a different doctor in Philly that works on the Philadelphia Eagles.
Okay.
And so they're going to inject his knee with some sort of medicine that's going to help bring cartilage back.
Okay.
And so we're hoping for him to be back in July.
Okay.
So he'll be here tonight. You know, he's excited to see what we're doing, King's Promotions, and so I'm looking forward to see what he's going to do. The talk is Spilka.
Okay.
So Spilka's the right fight. I think.
That'd be a really good fight.
So that's probably going to happen in New York, because you know, our Polish fans, but that's all right. So they
hooking me up, bud.
they can't fight in the ring for him. So
Okay.
you know, so it's going to be good.
And I've seen him. He's doing some great work as a commentator during his time off.
yeah.
So the man has a future as a commentator.
Makes me feel good as a father. You know. But yeah, no, it's good. Look, I mean, I love being in Philly here tonight.
Okay.
I love seeing what the great Hall of Fame Russell Peltz has done.
Right.
I've learned from Russell. I've learned from seeing what Top Rank has done. I've learned from seeing what Golden Boy's done. And, you know, I'm just trying to make something happen for King's Promotions in a different way, because I really want to bless these fighters too.
And you're doing a lot, man. And
I appreciate
it's welcome in Philly.
I appreciate that.
I'm excited. I was excited when you signed Amir Shabazz.
Yeah.
I've watched him from the amateur at Shepherd Recreation Center. It's a really good fighter.
He's already had more fights since he signed with me than he's had the previous 8 years, you know.
Okay.
So no, I'm excited about it too.
I'm excited about him. So look into the camera. We always do this. Tell the fans something about King's Promotion.
Look out for King's Promotions. We're making a mark in the boxing industry, and we're going to be around for a long time. Thank you.
There you have it, fans. Marshall Kaufman, the founder, CEO of King's Promotions. They're at the top of the heap, biggest promoter on the East Coast. Stay tuned, watch this man, great shows all the time. Thank you very much. Boxing fans, it's getting cold in this room because I'm here with the man himself, ice cold Christopher Brooker, super middleweight, who has the propensity for upsetting undefeated fighters. Tonight you're fighting in the main event. You're fighting Antoine the Iceman Akins.
Yes, sir.
Should I put on my winter coat or should I?
Well, it's you know, we got the ice cold name, but it's gonna be some heat.
It's gonna be some heat tonight.
Some heat.
Okay.
Every time I fight, I bring the heat, so that's all I know.
Okay.
You know, he's a strong boxer. I've seen his last performance against another rough and tough guy, and he pulled out the win, not Akins. That was his first loss, but the guy that he fought, Antoine, what was that? Bellows.
Yeah.
Bellows. Yeah. I felt like, you know, that was the plan. Pressure. You know, pressure, and that's my fight. So that's the same thing y'all gonna see tonight. Pressure, and we're gonna see if we can make them pipes crack. You know, pressure make them pipes crack. So let's see what happens. I know y'all want a show.
Yeah, it's a show. Your last two fights, man, especially the last one against John Magda.
Oh yes.
You were the underdog.
Yes.
You went in there, you hopped in his chest, you made him uncomfortable, and you won the fight.
Yes, sir.
How were you able to do that?
Well, with my corner, you know, putting in, we had a couple more better extensive weeks to train,
right?
Because you know we kept getting these short notice fights. So you know that fight I had 4 weeks, five weeks to train, get ready, and I felt good. I knew it was the same game plan as the Leo Hall fight. Stay in their chest. They're good boxers. They have to, you know, you have to apply pressure because they'll move around and dance on you all night. You know, everybody see Floyd. He just perfected it. You know, I gotta stop them before they perfect it on me. That's all. Everybody can get the job done. It's just
Leo Hall, man. Leo Hall was undefeated. you hopped in his chest. You were on him like a cheap seersucker suit in the middle of August. I mean, you stayed on him the entire fight.
Yes. That's just my style. I go back and I look at the old school fighters.
Right.
You know, I let her, and I like Tyson, the head movement. It's not just barbaric. The way his punches are with bad intentions, but it's not barbaric. Me moving my head, catching, moving, trying to be a slick fighter is the same thing. I'm just not doing it from a distance. I'm trying to get as close as possible, to deliver as much pain as possible, because I want to get the fight over fast. I don't like getting punched in my face. You know.
What are your thoughts on this comment? If there were ever two guys who were meant for each other, it was Ice Cold and his trainer.
Yes.
Talk to me about.
Well, yeah, my trainer, he does everything I need. I don't have to really, you know, we go to gyms. You know how it is when you go to another gym. There's a lot of animosity, you know, but not with me. I let my trainer do all the talking. You know, that's the loudest. That's the only voice you'll hear in the room. I just whisper to his ear. I'm ready. You know, I'm ready to fight whenever he tells me to go. You know, and that's how it works. You know, he pushes me. We do hard work. I've been to a lot of gyms in Philly, and this is the best gym I've been to. Fast Lane, boxing out in West Philly, and like I said, it's just hard work, and that's what you got to do to beat the top level guys. They're doing things that they think the other fighter isn't doing. That's how you get prepared. You got to think that the other guy's training harder, running more miles. So each fight, from the Leo Hall, every fight we step it up every time, and tonight we're gonna put on another show for you.
And you know it's entertaining. I watch the fight to watch you, but I also watch the fight hoping they'll put the mic in your corner, so I can hear some catchphrases. Let Daddy know you're home.
Yes, sir.
Help me to understand that.
How y'all doing out there? You're talking about me.
Yes, we're talking about you.
Yes, sir.
But I mean, somehow, man, he just know how to light a fire under you.
Yeah.
And what's the comment? Let Daddy know he's home. That was the instructions.
Right. Well, that's just our you know, our little lingo, how we talk, our boxing language, you know, so the other opponent doesn't know what we're talking about.
Okay.
That just means pressure. Get close, move with head movement, hands up, head movement, and when you get close, hit him, make it count. Don't get close to just get close. Yeah, don't get close just to be, you know, we just making heat in the ring. You know, get close and deliver some pain. You know, we fight to get the fight over with fast. You know, I don't like getting hit. You know, and I don't like losing. So that's why this is just my style fits with the way he trains, and it collabs excellently. So.
One thing I noticed, he tells you something, and you go out there and you do it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like you guys are talking to each other telepathically.
Yeah. Because I know whenever he says something, like, it's to get me to motivate to do it. So whenever he tells me to do something, I know he's my second pair of eyes. So I know he probably sees something I don't see.
Okay.
So I gotta rush on it before my opponent thinks about it. You know what I mean? Before he hears me. You know, before his corner tells him. So I try to get it out of the way, because you know every one punch can end the fight. So I'm thinking that he's seeing that one punch, and sometimes he sees it, and sometimes, you know, and it's been working. So. It's been working. I can't complain.
It's working. Two huge upset. What's your motivation?
My family, my kids, my loss, the loss that I had.
The one loss, right.
But I think, you know, that was a minor setback for a major comeback. You know, I beat two undefeated fighters that I don't think would have took the fight unless I had a loss. Right. You know what I mean? Like they see the loss and they see, you know, that's like, oh, he bleeds.
Right.
You know, so, but.
Okay.
I like it. I like being an underdog. So I needed that loss. It helped me out.
Nah, you've done extremely well, man. I mean, two huge prospects. They thought they were going to win. The commentators thought those guys were going to win. You went in there and you just took them out the game plan.
That's where we from, though. Rocky.
And
Philly,
as your trainer would say, you let them know Daddy was home.
Yes, sir. You'll be hearing it tonight.
Okay, okay. What can we expect tonight? You're fighting a tall boxer, similar to
full pressure.
Full pressure.
From the bell, from the first bell, you're gonna see me in his face. I'm gonna be all in his chest, first bell.
Okay.
I'm not trying to be here long. That's all. You know. I just don't like being in the ring that long. That's, I mean, everybody asks me, why you fight like that? That's just my style.
Okay, it's your style.
I can't change it. You know what I mean? Like
it's working.
Right, and it's working. So, and I started out as a street fighter. I used to get in a lot of fights as a child. So that way, when I grew up, I can take a little punch.
Right.
You know, but I just don't like to. So I worked on my boxing. I got my head moving right. I got the jab. You know, and then when I get close, I'm gonna let him know Daddy's home.
Let Daddy know.
And we fighting for the name. I need that. You can call me Ice Cold, aka Iceman, after this. You know, I'm taking all bragging rights, everything. Just like if I was to lose, he would take it. So
that's true. Well, look into the mirror, not the mirror, the camera, and tell them why they should continue watching you.
Y'all should continue watching Christopher Ice Cold Brooklyn, aka Troublemakers. We in the building, Philadelphia. Come on out. I'm showing y'all major hard work, major dedication, and knockouts coming soon.
But before you go, I gotta bring your trainer back in
sir,
here.
come on.
Come over here. What Max Kellerman and all these other guys call him? Philadelphia Fats?
They call me Philadelphia Fats. Because my stomach is big and my pockets is bigger. Just watch out for Christopher Brooker, Naeem Nelson, Damon Allen, Hank Lonnie. These is all the guys that I work with. Watch for them. Watch for them.
There you have it, folks, from Philadelphia Fats, the man who always tell his fighters to let them know that Daddy's home. And according to Ice Cold Brooker tonight, Daddy's coming home. So keep watching this young man and stay tuned. Thank you for watching.
Thank you. Okay,
I'm here with Amir Shabazz, who fights tonight.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Shabazz, you're 3-0?
3-0, 4-0 tonight.
4-0 tonight. You fight Mr. Talik Taylor?
Talik Taylor.
Okay, Talik Taylor. I know you've been training very hard, man. How much you weigh tonight? You look like a heavyweight.
179.
179. Okay, what's the game plan tonight?
Game plan is to use my jab, work that body, let that right hand go. Outbox him and take it from wherever it goes. If I see an opening, I'm taking it. I'm going out to outbox him.
You're going out to boxing. A lot of people don't know you're a college graduate.
Yep.
But yet you choose to be
I love it.
a fighter.
I love it.
What keeps you going, man?
The motive. I love it. I've been doing it since I was young. I tried to go to school and get my job and take care of my career, but this love is deep down inside of me. After work, I might get out of work 3 o'clock in the morning some nights. I go straight to the gym.
What did you get your degree in?
Hospitality management.
Okay, and you're going to be hospitable tonight, or?
Nah, do that tomorrow.
You do that tomorrow?
Yeah.
You're going to work tonight?
Not at all.
You just signed with King's Promotion?
Yep.
Okay. Yep. How many fights lined up for the rest of the year?
I don't know. We just going back. I just had a fight, March 5th?
Yeah.
I had a fight March 5th, and I'm back now, so just keeping it going.
Okay. I saw you in the amateurs, man, and I thought this guy could be a young Tommy Hearns.
I'm going to be better now. I think I'm a lot better now. I'm more mature, stronger.
Okay.
I got what it takes right now.
Who's your favorite fighter?
Me.
Okay. Besides you, the correct answer was Willie Gibbs. Yeah, I know. The gladiators over here.
I take bits and pieces, all different fighters. I take Mayweather. I take Hitman, Tommy Hearns. If I had to say anybody, it had to be Tommy Hearns.
Let me bring in one of my favorite fighters over here. It's Willie Gibbs. You've known him since he's a kid, man. What do you like about Shabazz?
His work ethic.
His work ethic?
He's hard. He's always in the ring.
He's always in the ring.
He's always doing what he needs to do to win the fight.
How far is he going to go?
I believe he can go real far if he stay disciplined.
You stay disciplined?
Stay disciplined and stay focused. He go real far.
Which advice would you give him, a man like yourself who did it all?
Hard works pay off.
Hard work pay off. Well,
hard work. And I always told him when you stay in shape.
Stay in shape.
Look at me. Stay in shape.
Right.
Willie Gibbs, 170 and for the middleweight.
Stay in shape.
Right.
That's the thing about it. Stay in shape.
The only advice I would give Mr. Shabazz, seriously, the next time I ask him who's his favorite fighter, the correct answer is William the Gladiator Gibbs. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you.
Amir Shabazz, who fights tonight. His favorite fighter, Willie the Gladiator Gibbs. Thank you. We're here with super sensation Manny Polly, who fights tonight. Manny is 6-0, 4 knockouts. He fights in the 6th rounder tonight. Man, this is my comment. You're the best fighter from the 2012 crop. Meaning, I believe you're better than everybody from the 2012 Olympic team. And you fight tonight.
Right.
What do you know about your opponent?
I don't know anything about the kid. I just got to go in there and make my adjustment as the fight goes.
You're a full-time police officer, man. How have you been able to balance your work in the boxing ring with your full-time job?
And I got a great team behind me. It's just all about staying smart, when we're going to train, how we're going to train. And, you know, I just got a great team behind me.
What can we expect tonight?
You expect to see me coming forward, doing a little bit of moving. I want to utilize the ring, utilize my jab, touch the body, combination, make adjustment as a fight goes.
Okay, well, I appreciate it. I know you got to run. But folks, there you have it. Manny Polly, junior featherweight. I believe this young man is one of the best fighters out there right now. Stay tuned. I'm here with Tyrone Crawley Jr., son of former lightweight contender, the Butterfly, Tyrone Crawley. You're 4-0, man. You fight tonight. You've been off for a while. How do you feel?
Feel great. Feel great. Had a good training camp. Working with Zai. We did weight training this time around. I feel good. I feel strong. And I look to put on a great performance tonight.
Great performance. Your father was a great fighter.
Yeah.
How much pressure did that put on you?
I mean, it's pressure. I mean, because, you know, he was a contender and, you know, the butterfly, so everywhere I go, you know, I'm the little butterfly. So it is a little pressure, but as I got older and, you know, smarter and mature, that it seems to fade out a little bit. I just, you know, create my own identity.
Your own identity. You were a college basketball player.
Yes, sir.
How were you able to make the transition from basketball to boxing?
Since a baby, I always did it. So
Okay.
It wasn't nothing new to me. So when I came into amateurs and, you know, I was 21 and over the amateurs and I beat some guys now that's undefeated now.
Right.
So when I stepped on the scene, it wasn't new. You know, like I've been training with my dad since I was 7 years old, just that he didn't want to push me.
Right.
Basketball was something that I went to. But when I said, Pop, I want to box, when I went to ABC and I was sparring, it was like,
Okay.
hey, how you good. You ain't new. So, you know, it was a fairly easy switch.
You're training at Fastlane,
Yeah, fast.
which has rapidly becoming one of the top gyms in the city of brotherly love.
Yeah.
You guys have Christopher Ice Cold Brooker down there. What are some of the things you've learned training down at Fastlane?
They don't let you quit. They motivate you.
Okay.
They on me. Like sometimes I'm far from lazy, but sometimes you get, you know, a little comfortable, and they don't allow that.
Okay.
And then the sparring is intense.
Okay.
The sparring is 5 minutes around, so they
Man.
making you work.
Okay.
So, you know, if they say, I say, Ty, you doing 8 today? I'm like, I'm on 8. Like, you're doing 8 today. So,
Okay.
you know, we doing 8 5-minute rounds, and that's why for this fight, I know that I'm gonna be good tonight.
Okay.
My stamina's there, my power's there. I worked on a lot of going to the body.
Right.
So I feel good, man. It's a great gym, and I love being there.
Okay. What can we expect tonight? Any prediction?
A win.
A win. Okay.
Smart boxing. You know, you see me fight.
Right.
Smart boxing. And using angle speed. You know, smart boxing.
Okay. Well, thank you. Good luck, man. It was great. Good luck tonight.
Head bust 'em, head bust 'em. It's a fight, head bust 'em, head bust 'em.